Greetings. This is Shadowcrosser here. First and foremost, for those of you who had decided to join us, welcome. Today I have a very special episode. This one is about Halloween. Throughout the decades and centuries, there's been a lot of different lore about Halloween, where it comes from, what it's about. I wanted to shed some my own thoughts about it. This is also going to be completely unscripted, and since I'm not going to be completely available on Halloween, got a 10-hour shift, I decided to dress up a bit early. Now, Halloween has been a holiday, a tradition that has been held up for several centuries. For the pagan tradition, it started out as Samhain, or Samhain, or All Hallows Eve. It was actually, believe it or not, originally a Catholic holiday at one point too. They're actually part of three: All Hallows Eve, All Hallows Day, and All Souls Day. However, it was split apart into, of course, All Hallows Eve, All Saints Day, All Souls Day, and of course Halloween eventually started to colloquialize into what we know as Halloween. Of course, that's based off of rough knowledge off the top of my head. Don't quote me on it. I'm not an expert. Now, Halloween is a tradition to which we honor the dead originally. People dress up as spirits of the dead out of respect. Eventually, throughout the years, it sort of became a family tradition to dress up. And then, of course, give treats to the people that do, party, celebrate, remember the dead. Over the years, there have been different stories about the things we see every day, from the jack-o'-lantern to the decorations, witches, the undead, monsters. My favorite one actually would be about one of the origins for the jack-o'-lantern. There was an old Irish tale about Stingy Jack, they called him. Stingy Jack, well, as his name suggests, was stingy. He was a con man. He always found a way to con people out of their own money, or making deals that, of course, were completely one-sided. One day, he found himself drinking with a man. Of course, that man was actually the devil. He said that he'd come and he wanted to take Jack down to hell with him. So Jack and Rita is like, hey, let's have a drink first. And then, after the drink, Jack said, I just realized I don't have any money to pay with this. How about this? Why don't you transform into a coin? That way, I could use that to pay for the drinks. Then I'll go with you. So the devil obliged and turned himself into a coin. But instead of paying up, Jack pocketed the coin next to a silver cross. And Jack said that he wouldn't release the devil unless he made another deal for him to back off for another year. And so, of course, the devil agreed, and Jack kept his word, removed the coin from the pocket. A year later, of course, the devil returns. He's pissed, and he's ready to take Jack. Of course, Jack, up to his usual antics, he's like, okay, I'll go with you, but can you help me out? Before I go, there is a fruit on top of the tree. I'd like for you to get it. I'm afraid of heights." The devil reluctantly agrees, but then the moment he looks down after he grabs the fruit, he realizes that Jack has carved a symbol of a crucifix into the tree, so the devil can't climb down. And then Jack said, "I'm going to make a deal with you. I will remove the symbol. In return, my soul does not go to hell." After a fit of rage, the devil agreed, and Jack let him down. Eventually, it came time for Jack to pass away. However, God would not let someone that vile into heaven. And of course, the devil was forbidden from taking his soul due to the deal he made. So, the devil devised a punishment worse than death, worse than an eternity in hell. He let Jack wander the darkness in between heaven and hell for eternity. And the only thing to guide him was a single piece of hellfire. Of course, it burned his hand, but it was the only thing lighting his way. Eventually, Stingy Jack found a turnip to put that fire in. Of course, that fire lit up the way, and that turnip, of course, evolved into a pumpkin. That's why, modern day, we call it the Jack-o'-lantern, because he was the Jack of the Lantern. Either way, I hope I remembered most of that story, right? Otherwise, I have a feeling that I'm gonna cringe later on. But that's one of my favorite tales. Moral of that story, don't be stingy and don't make deals with the devil. But other than that, I like the other sort of mythos on jack-o'-lanterns. They're to keep away the spirits of evil, to sort of protect people, light the way in the dark. Me, personally, I just like carving a good pumpkin. But, aside from that, a couple of things. I'm still trying to keep up with my schedule for recording and uploading. Okay? The work that I do, I am not gonna lie, it's gonna be busy, and I'm gonna tell you ahead of time, the final week of November through the first week of December, I will not be uploading due to the fact that I will be working overtime. However, once December comes around, I will be uploading regularly. And for now, you'll be seeing videos here and there about spirits or updates, self-reflection. But other than that, thank you all very much for watching. And once again, I'd like to thank the people who have supported me along the way, and the friends who decided to support me with this channel. And on top of that, I look forward to being able to be myself and be happy on here. And also, if you guys enjoy the the stuff that you see, hey, feel free to leave a like or comment, and hey, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. And above all else, you have a safe Halloween, and be careful. Stay cool, my friends.